Hello! How we doing today, party people? I'm doing pretty alright myself. I got my steps in today. Pretty proud of that one. Had a therapy appointment. Had some Sparrow for lunch. Had a little bit of a Panera baguette that just came out from being made, so it was still warm. Mwah! Chef's kiss. And I am turning my notification sounds off at the beginning of the stream, like some kind of professional or something. Alright. I'm not tired. I've never been tired before in my entire life. Okay, setting chat up with my good buddy Miku. Alrighty. Who's ready to get rockin' and rollin' on Turnabout Goodbyes? We're getting so much Edgeworth content today, boys. Oh my lord. We're gonna have a good time. Edgeworth likers. It's time to rise up. Oh, we're gonna have such a good time. I would love to load the selected save data. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Whoa! Whoa! What kind of wacky hijinks is Edward getting himself into now? December 25th, 10:08 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hey, Nick! Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training, or are you just being a fucking weirdo this time? Again. Of course! Except I've been slacking off lately. Might need to break the elements to be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea! So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy and a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Like in Scotland. I've been there. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Oh shit, I made myself yawn for real. Call that commitment to authentic voice acting. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? Huh? The water pressure's kinda low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Huh. Good idea, Nick! Bad idea. Bad... Apparently Feyblood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Yo, Unc, that's younger than you. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Huh? Edgeworth? My Pookie? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yikes! Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. I've got to go defend my mans. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Well, what should we do? What are you... Phoenix, are you fucking demented? Do you have even more brain damage than usual? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right. We need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. But also, do you have any ideas? Got any good ideas? Not really. I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. I love you, Maya. I love you so much. Down to the detention center we go. December 25th, detention center, visitors room. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back! He fucking left. He went, I'm not fucking dealing with you. What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were in here? So, you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Oh, Maya. Oh, Maya. Not a fucking thought in her head. Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad. Or burst into tears, maybe. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time. We can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Really? I was under the impression you get basically no work these days and you can't even afford your insurance. God damn it, how does everyone know? Yes, you do. You do have the free time. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. That's why they call him Edgeworth. I didn't want you to see me like this. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either. Believe me. Edgeworth. Right. Edgeworth. Right. I hate gay people. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh! We're gonna help you, that's what! Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick! He's insulting you! Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry on your behalf? Jesus Christ! Grow a spine, you bitch! Jeez, Maya. Oh, god fucking damn it. Press the wrong goddamn thing again. I'm getting used to the controller, okay? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Well, Edgeworth, did you know that I am an attorney? Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth, let me defend you. Oh, that was actually the right thing to do! Only time in Ace Attorney that the fucking attorney's badge ever does anything. Let me defend you. Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. Edgeworth? Hard? Fucking focus, Nick! What do you mean by that, Edgeworth? Me? Trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it! Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You, in particular, I cannot ask to do this, because of our ambiguous history. Edgeworth, right. Edgeworth, right. Oh my god, can you two fucking get a grip? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask. I mean, it's not as hard as the question I really want to ask you, so I'll just ask this one instead. But you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But, Nick... Hiya, Ronald, how's it going? Pretty bad, like usual. Yeah, I fucking figure, buddy. December 25th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey! Isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. You idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested the attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Ah! Eek! Hey, you're that hairy guy, Hairy Butts. Right, Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it!
He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet?
Huh? Oh, you don't say.
Oh, he's so sad. Look at the big sad puppy.
Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Cloud's lawyer. Head in the... huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were 2 men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was...
And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth?
A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him.
How did they get there so fast?
Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake.
A witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you?
Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it.
Right! Who cares what the witness says?
I care.
You really believe in him, don't you, Detective?
Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taken this investigation that seriously.
Oh no!
After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side.
Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case?
Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're gonna turn your back on him too! Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Gumshoe is you in criminology school, but not a cop. I have a friend who's, like, gonna be a parole officer, and he's like, listen, technically I'll be an officer, but it's not like that, it's not like that. And I'm like, yeah, might be, kinda, a little bit. You're on the line, buddy. He really doesn't want us to represent him, especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, over and over. Oh. He just kept repeating, right, over and over. I lived next to him. He was saying it late into the night, real loud, too.
Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. I mean...
Neither am I. I mean, he must have been real mad at me if he kept yelling my name over and over late into the night.
Nick, you know...
Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're gonna turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty.
Oh, it's Christmas today! I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick?
Talk to Santa.
Oh yeah, I love Santa!
Detective Gumshoe, sir! What? Find something? No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? The autopsy report?
Well, yes, do you have any information on the victim?
Sorry. They haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, Detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Ah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe! Well, what? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy.
Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information.
Right? Now, let's get investigating.
Okay, let's do a little examination. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend.
But no waterfall.
Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya.
Wow, you don't need to be such a shady bitch, Nick.
I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets?
Yeah, I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb.
I don't want to hear about your toes, Maya. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Anything in the trash can? No. Okay. Let's move. Gourd Lake Public Beach. Samurai dogs.
Wowzers! This is Gourd Lake?
Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though.
Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand.
Samurai dogs?
I want a samurai dog, please!
Maya, I'm so poor. I'm so poor, Maya.
I bet they're great.
With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be?
They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know.
Nope.
Huh. Someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string,
and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's.
Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them.
Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right?
Was it that obvious? See? I'm so glad you're starting to agree with me, Nick. If it's there and you can take it, it's free.
Maya, I may have walked into a bar and lost my memory of law school, but I'm pretty sure that's not what the law says.
Oh, law schmaw.
Maya, our whole thing is we defend people in a court of law.
I don't know. I can't hear you that well, Nick. I'm just gonna take these
poppers. Take them. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go?
Into my pocket.
Poppers put in pocket. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya. She had a samurai dog. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Anything in the trash? The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained, you know? Gotta appreciate our public parks. Huh. I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks, right, exit. Ooh, I wonder if that's gonna be relevant.
Wow, Gourd Lake is really big.
Yeah.
Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake?
Oh, well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here.
Whoa, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape.
Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence.
Oh, okay.
I fucking love the writing in this game. Like, yeah, it is shaped like a gourd, but that's just a coincidence. Gourd Lake Woods, I guess? December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods.
I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping.
They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder.
Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder.
That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them.
Hey, Nick.
What? Don't tell me you're hungry again.
No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum?
They didn't talk about that in any of the law books.
So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum, then?
I'm not having this conversation. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. But they couldn't be bothered to draw that. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick to pitch your tent.
Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire?
I don't think they have signs like that.
Oh.
There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. This SUV sucks, says the man who bikes to law school in court. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise.
Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick! Huh. Nick!
Will you stop that?
Maybe it's broken.
Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices.
Well, what then? These things?
The party poppers?
Bang. Click, 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 click. Well, it responded.
Yeah! Hey, you! Get your hands off of that!
Eek!
What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now! There goes a whole roll of film!
What? Huh? Sorry.
Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. You know how much a roll of film costs?
I'll pay you back.
With whose money? What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this?
Well...
What? Don't try to play stupid with me just 'cause you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those Southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just 'cause I might be dumb don't mean we all are. I love her. I forgot about her. And who are you now? Her chaperone? No, rather, we're sort of friends? Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesusum's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's draws than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it! Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later.
I'm really sorry.
What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll.
Sorry.
That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. Present. My attorney badge. This is my badge. Huh? Our badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. 'Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if you, if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. I love her! Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve? A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when.
So, what is it you do, Lotta?
Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the Heartland.
Wow, neat! Nick, she's a research student at a university, Country U.
So I hear.
So when did you come up here?
Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars?
That's quite a camera you have there.
Y'all better know it. It's German-made, a genuine Solingen. Isn't that where they make knives?
So what's that device you have stuck to the camera?
Huh? Device?
Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper.
Oh, that? That mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now.
A programmable camera? Neat!
Oh man, this game came out in the 2000s. Lotta's camera added to the court record. Anything to present? Lotta? Yeah? So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright. Huh? Yeah, I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once, don't remember if there was anything on them, though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder, yeah! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear?
She went inside her SUV. Yeah, I guess we should come back later.
Alright. To the public beach we go. And then to the boat rental shop. December 25th, boat rental shop.
Nick, what is this place?
A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either.
Boats? I've never ridden on a boat.
Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial's finished?
Hey, good idea, you bet!
This is so cute. I love them. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone's around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. There's some boats floating at the dock. Was one of those the boats used in the murder, I wonder?
Nick?
Huh?
I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride.
And then, can I look at the woods? There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Yeah, because you never find any clues in the forest when there's a murder in a park. Okay. To the public beach. To the entrance. And to the Criminal Affairs Department. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs.
I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting.
Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal! Detective Gumshoe! We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Let me examine a little bit, because these are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Who's this guy? This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gord Lake? Gordy sighted. I don't believe it. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. Classy. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. That's his persona. What's this guy up to on his computer? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Alright, hands against the wall, all of you. Don't even think about escaping. I got eyes in the back of my head. He must be doing image training for arrests. Or just kind of practicing. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No, still can't ID him.
Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything?
Not a word. So, how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that?
So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it?
Well, the trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled.
I see.
Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works.
A working relationship?
See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us.
I see.
Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? And it's not gonna have to be updated, right? Right? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause, 1 bullet shot to the heart. Thank you.
Nick?
Huh?
Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face!
Someone you know?
I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago.
Present the camera. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now. Can I present you my badge? Did you know that I'm an attorney? Aw, dang it. Okay. We don't have anything left to talk to Gumshoe about, so I guess we just go back to the detention center to not talk to Edgeworth. Okay. What is it?
Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey! I remember now! This guy! He's a lawyer that was at that office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis.
That office? Wait, you mean Grossberg's office?
Right, that guy.
That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. But what do you think I should do?
The police have pretty much made up their minds that Edgeworth did it. And Mr. Edgeworth won't tell us anything. I guess we could go look for clues down by the lake?
Right. But also, do you have any ideas? Well, Penny, for your thoughts?
No, silly. Penny was the assistant in the last case.
Right.
Thoughts. I don't usually have those, but for now, why won't Mr. Edgeworth tell us anything? And... Okay, I'm really struggling to have thoughts here. Why did he refuse to ask for our help? What a jerk!
Okay, down to Grossberg Law Offices we go. December 25th, Grossberg... Shut the fuck up. Me when I'm bullying my phone. It's been a while since I was here last. Mr. Grossberg is out, as usual.
Hey, Nick! Look at the wall!
That painting is still missing. Mia must have known about the deal with Mr. Grossberg and Red White. She kept track of all White's extortion and blackmail rackets. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available.
I think our Charlie is cuter.
Right, he's a really cute plant. We've never gotten Maya's commentary.
We should put things on our client table, too.
I'm not really into smoking.
We could put out candy or gum.
Classy. Charlie, my beloved plant. For sure, for real.
Hey, Nick, did you notice that there's stuff out here on this table? It's just kind of sitting there?
Yeah.
Well, did you notice that no one's looking, Maya? And did you notice that if we take it and nobody notices and we get to have it, then it's free?
Maya, that is not how the law works.
Like you know how the law works. Again, you don't even remember law school.
I remember some of it. Sometimes. We're not stealing anything, Maya.
It's not stealing if it's free!
Am I supposed to examine something here?
Why is the wall there a different color?
A big painting was hanging there until recently.
Huh, what happened to it?
Well, he gave it to someone.
I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick.
You know, I can't say you're wrong, but I don't want to believe that you're right. Right the chair.
Let's take him back to our office. He won't miss him. It's free, Nick.
Oh, we don't need them.
Then can we take that wooden bear?
It's a bear? I thought it was like a mammoth. Oh, no, it's a bear. It's a bear with a fish in its mouth. Oh. I feel like such a fucking dumbass now. The bear is kind of cute. I'm more into, smaller, sort of clean-cut, well-dressed, sort of...
We fucking get it. You have a thing for Edgeworth, okay?
A solid mahogany desk, the wood's been polished to a deep luster.
Hey, Nick, I want a desk like that in our office, too.
I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to sit at a desk like that yet.
Huh? I meant for me.
You'd better start saving your allowance, then. He gives her an allowance? Oh, I love. Okay, back to the office, I guess. Well, let's say hi to Charlie the plant. Mia's favorite plant. Its name is Charlie. Maya's gotten the knack of watering lately. Charlie's been perking up these days. Charlie did get fucked up during Mia's murder, so, like, the fact that Charlie is still alive is kind of a miracle. I guess we go back to Gourd Lake and talk to Lotta again. Yeah, there we go. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods.
Hey, y'all! Lotta!
Wait up a sec, we got bingo.
Bingo?
My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night.
Hey!
This is him. Take a look. Wait. See? See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes.
But you can't really tell who that is shooting.
Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something.
What?
I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness.
What?
Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind, she's probably unmedicated. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops?
I mean, I reckon so.
I reckon so? What's that? Now, don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta. What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you.
But Lotta!
Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was it the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. Lotta, girly pop.
She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick?
Well, she saw something. There's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. 12:15 a.m. on Christmas. December 25th, Gourd Lake, Public Beach.
Looks like the police have given up their interviewing.
Hey!
Ah! Nick! I think Santa's mad at you!
Long time no see, Nick.
Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection.
Don't be ridiculous.
Dude, it's me.
Larry! What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. Yeah, I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kiance deserves the best. Kiance? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kiance's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry.
Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice.
Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my what? No, she's not.
I'm his partner, Maya Faye. I'm, the little sister.
Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough.
Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh. Sounds great.
Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything?
Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Fiancé, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in this cold.
Oof. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just... Fiancé's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model, I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth.
Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick!
You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect.
Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry?
Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. Hey, Romeo, welcome in. Just so you know, Edgeworth is a suspect for murder. And he's being super tsundere about us helping. And we're just finding out that not only did Phoenix know Miles Edgeworth way back in the day, Larry knew him too, because they were in the same class in grade school.
What?
Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs?
Well, why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped.
Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs.
Ouch.
The samurai thing was Fiancé's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs.
Something about that just seems wrong.
Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake, what with the big news.
The big news?
Yeah, Gordy.
Gordy? What's Gordy?
Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here, in this very lake, a giant mysterious monster, Gordy.
A monster?
Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo.
Wow, it's really real. Nick, a monster, a real monster.
Yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water.
I wish I could have seen it.
Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million.
$1 million?
Grow up, Larry. Gordy article added to the court record. He's silly.
So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry?
Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time.
Wow, I never knew.
Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father.
Like his father?
Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day.
Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer?
Yeah.
Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Hedgie's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. You're like even more of a Gen Alpha kid than me, and you're like super millennial coded. So like, what the hell? If I had enough brain cells, I'd probably be insulted by that. But fortunately, I don't have a fucking thought in my head. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick? Nick? Did you know that I am an attorney? Huh? Oh, that's your attorney's badge, isn't it? Dude, you really helped me out back in that trial. Just sorry I can't really, like, pay you, you know? Because you blow it all on Beyonce. But you can have all the dogs you want. Really? Larry, if you let her at your dogs, you won't have any left for the other customers. Hey, no problem, if that's what makes her happy, you know? How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? Anything about this? What's that? It's a camera. You take pictures with it. Huh? Look, Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is? Of course I know. Hey, you're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate. I was talking about the weird contraption on that camera. Oh, that. Well, it's hard to explain. Just forget about it. Well, don't go showing me it then. Jeez. Anything about this? What's this? You know, my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? I don't think we have anything else to say to him. I mean, we could show him the autopsy report. Hey, Larry, you know this guy? Who's this? I don't know. That's why I asked you. Who's this, Maya? Well... really constructive dialogue trees happening. Alright, I think... I don't know. Back to the boat rental shop? No. Back to the public beach. And then... the entrance. And then... the detention center? No. Hi, Ronald. Hi. Back to the offices? No. To the criminal affairs department. Yes! We got there eventually. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. Lot of heart. It has to be. Uh-oh. Oh! Here, let me just... Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger! That is not the voice I gave the chief, hold on. That's the Blue Badger! It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the criminal affairs department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. Basically, it's the chief's persona. It's the Blue Badger. He's the mascot of the police department. Peepo-kun. I'm not familiar. I will, however, be Googling after this. And I'll probably put Peepo-kun in the video. Eventually, when I make all of these fucking streams into a video. Oh! Dude, you know who my favorite Japanese mascot is? Chiton. I love you, Chiton. Thank you. I appreciate your well wishes.
I fucking love Cheeton, though. I love Cheeton. I follow Cheeton on Blue Sky. I repost like half of Cheeton's fucking posts. I love Cheeton. I was literally sitting there with my little brother, just showing him Cheeton video after Cheeton video. I love you, Cheeton. Okay, now back to Moida. Hi, Ronald. Hi. I don't... what am I... back to the law offices? Okay. Ahem! Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha, you're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright. Aha, and you're Mia's something too, are you not?
Her little sister, yes.
You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Yeah, Moida's the matter. There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I, just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth, what? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Yes, it's this case! We're getting a lot of our Edgeworth fans. We eat good. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts. Present him with our attorney's badge. You've really grown up in the past few years, my dear. How proud Mia would be if she could see you now.
She said she was more worried about me than anything.
Aw, just go on and take the compliment, will you? I guess I'll get right to the point. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer, here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond. Like fucking Jurassic Park? I only know one specific thing about this case, and I think you know what I'm talking about. Oh, what could that possibly be?
Mr. Hammond?
And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Yeah, so this is the moment the crime took place, eh? Yes. You can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. So this is the camera on the... So this camera on the lake takes a photo whenever it hears an explosion sound?
That's what she said!
And it just happened to be set up on the beach, pointing out on the lake.
Yes, she said it was to photograph shooting stars.
Shooting stars, explosions, what's the connection? I'd be suspicious of this witness of yours. My apologies. I'm not sure I can help you with that. Okay, well, let's talk about Robert Hammond then. Who is this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond? He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium.
Wait! You don't mean... Was that medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. The spirit medium Misty Faye, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim, but the case was a loss.
no conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes, happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you! No, please, don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait! What does that case have to do... what does that case have... Okay, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait! This is a photograph of my mother?
Technically speaking, Edgeworth has two people who have raised him as fathers. So, yes. Misty Fey's photo added to the court record. Okay. Time to go to the detention center. December 25th, detention center, visitor's room. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? Ugh. It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Can I ask you about the murder? Right. I'll ask you again just to leave me alone. Please try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case, understand? Why did you go to Gourd Lake? I have no intention of telling you. Nor, apparently, would you tell Detective Gumshoe.
Detective Gumshoe was really worried about you.
Huh? He's kind of menacing when he does that front pose. Yeah.
He's just a scary little kitty. He's just a kitty. He looks all grumpy, but he's just a kitty.
Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You are always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. Oh, look at his fucking sprite! Whoa. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know, but I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all.
Huh?
My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct.
That spirit medium, that was my mom.
What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th.
December 28th?
The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days.
What? Nick, what does that mean?
When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever. The one thing that taught me what the statute of limitations was, LMAO. Yeah. You know, sometimes Ace Attorney can be educational.
What happened to the suspect, the one who got off innocent?
I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case.
So was your father a lawyer?
He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently.
So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps?
I'd rather not talk about it. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, right? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no.
So you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. Huh? It pains me to ask you this now.
I know! You want us to defend you!
Yes. Will you? Fuck no, bitch! And then it fucking flips him off, gets the fuck out of there. Will you be my Valentine? And then he does the, like, shy finger touchy thing. He's like, no, we're not gonna fucking defend you. Mwah! Gets the fuck out of there. All jokes aside, Edgeworth, why would you joke at a time like this? I think it's kind of compulsive at this point. Anyway, of course we will. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back.
Pay him back?
Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. I guess he doesn't remember the way I do. This is... that fucking thing, like... Romeo doesn't know what it is yet, so I'm gonna be vague. But the thing in their past is, like, the same as the fucking Baku Deku, like, Deku holding his hand out in the stream. Like, the funniest shit I've ever seen is people being like, imagine if Deku just doesn't even remember it. Like, he does not fucking... I should add some emojis. I will work, genuinely, I will work on adding emojis to my chat so that you can... so that you can spam the eye emoji. But, like, it's really, it's... the fucking Baku Deku moment of, like, Deku holding his hand out in the stream, and Bakugo, like, rejecting it, and him being so fucking fixated on this moment for the rest of his fucking life. And then, like, the idea that Deku doesn't even fucking remember it. Bakugo's like, when you held your hand out to me in that stream, and Deku's like, huh? Kachan, I don't remember that. You, what? You damn nerd! Oh wait, Nova! Nova! The Bakudeku Salon! So one time Nova was driving me to therapy, and there was a salon that, I swear to God, like, there was a tree blocking some of the word, so I thought it genuinely said Bakudeku Salon, and I turned to Nova, and I said, the Deku Salon? I thought it was gonna be the Bakudeku Salon, you damn nerd! Kachan, I just thought you wouldn't wanna start a salon with me. I just figured that you'd make your own salon, and we could be rivals. You idiot! Of course I'd want to start a salon with you! But we could be rival estheticians at the salon! It's gonna be the Bakudeku Salon, Deku! Bakudeku Slime! Bakudeku Slime! Bakudeku Slime! Oh yeah, Nova did not know the word esthetician before that. Anyway, back to the fucking climactic. Just, there is a moment in their past that, like, is so fucking impactful for Phoenix, and Edgeworth's just like, I don't fucking remember, I forgore. He fucking forgore, dude! He can't help it. Genuinely, he has, like, dissociative amnesia. He was just talking about it. Headcanoning, headcanoning Edgeworth with, like, a dissociative disorder. Sorry, just... I'm laughing at my own fucking joke. 'Cause I'm just... The concept of Edgeworth as, like, a DID system, and he forms a fictive of the Steel Samurai. It's his favorite show, and whenever there's an earthquake, the Steel Samurai, like, fronts. Okay. Oh my god, yeah, okay. Huh? My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Edgeworth's request put in pocket. Well, I guess we should... what's that? Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! What? It's calming down. Whew. That was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There! He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Maya's like, kinda cringe for him to be having a PTSD episode. Let's fucking dip. And he's like, shouldn't we, like, I mean, I kinda wanna, like, comfort him? But he's being, like, kinda cringe, though. Examine. Can I just look at Edgeworth? I'm like, I'm worried. Hi, Ronald. Hi. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. What's going on here? Eek! What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago, says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth a death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. So, what did Miss Hurt say? She said she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol. What? She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who.
She can do that?
Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow.
Huh? What happened to the other witness?
Well, apparently there was a cancellation. A cancellation? I'm afraid tomorrow's going to be life or death for poor Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. And I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's gotta be something I've overlooked. Sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who could save Mr. Edgeworth. Well, howdy do. Let me, make your fucking day. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'm sure this pattern of procrastination is never gonna bite me in the ass. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Oh, I love his laughy sprite. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
The first time I watched somebody play this, I never really picked up on, like, the fact that Gumshoe and Edgeworth are, like, kind of genuinely close friends. And it's really sweet. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes.
I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. To be continued. Whoa! I could keep going tonight. Yeah. Yup. He knew him in the 4th fucking grade. They were maybe 8 years old. Possibly 9. They hung out as 8-year-olds, and then Phoenix saw his name one day and was like, huh, that doesn't seem like the version of him that I knew when we were 8 years old. Something must be wrong. Time to change the course of my entire life just in the hopes of meeting him again and seeing what's wrong. I hate gay people! I would love to save my progress up to this point. What are we feeling, gang? Are we feeling keeping on? Alright, I'm cool with still going. I actually started stream at a decent time tonight, so... let's go. December 26th, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Hold on, I am gonna take a drink, though. The yapathon goes crazy. Hydrate or dihydrate, folks. This is your official hydration checkpoint. Karma? Karma's a bitch. I should've known better. If I had a wish, I would've never messed around. When I saw the pics of you and her, I made the knife twist. Karma's a bitch, and you're with her right now. PT has mandated so much water for me and it's hell. Bro thinks hell is wet. Well, I feel like hell for me would be very damp. Like... a very damp, sweaty, sort of Floridian kind of heat. Like, dry heat sucks, it gives you nosebleeds sometimes, but like, humidity? When we Midwesterners say it's not the heat, it's the humidity, we fucking mean it. That corn sweat. That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god.
Not a single case?
He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10.
Ugh. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something like that.
And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out.
Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me times 20.
That's pretty ruthless.
Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya?
Uh-huh.
We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think?
Oh.
Huh?
I can't. Sorry. I really tried, but I couldn't reach.
You couldn't reach?
I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again.
Oh man, what bad timing.
I'm really sorry. I'll try my best.
I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Oh, he looks like such a sad kitty. December 26th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Ugly ass bitch. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Oh god, I have to come up with a voice for von Karma. fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Yeah, I was kind of going for deeper, more evil Edgeworth. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course, that should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something?
How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes.
Describe the incident, now! Yes, sir!
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here at the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map added to the court record. Testify to the court about the arrest, now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes. Actually, I'm the one who's supposed to be handling these proceedings. No. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. He looks either constipated or restraining himself from murdering someone, or both. 2 seconds from shitting his pants in rage. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not! Well, man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. He's so cute. He's so fucking cute. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. Okay, a man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. Okay. You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Oh my god! Objection! That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. Yeah, don't wag your stupid bitch finger. You stupid bitch. The woman who was camping, a lot of heart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. Well, that's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is, get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. Oh, you don't even know how bad Von Karma is yet. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutor. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock. Whose cock? I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now. But the next morning, a body was found in the woods. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts the bullet into evidence. Pistol bullet added to the court record. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon. A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. So sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Pistol added to the court record. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir? Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey, Nick! What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick, he's glaring at me!
Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it.
Yeah, he's literally such a bitch.
Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However... No, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now. But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes! This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? December 26th, 11:09 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh? How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Yeah, you're fucking useless. You're a fucking useless piece of shit, and you're bad, and you should feel bad. Damn! No, I need you here. I need my weird girl sidekick. For moral support. And so that I look smarter than somebody else. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. AI options are so funny. One's the normal option that moves the plot forward. The other one tells Maya to fuck off and die. One option. No, Maya, you're a valuable member of this team, and I need you. The other option. Log off, you dumb bitch. Feel bad about yourself. You're a dumb, stupid cunt. Like, Phoenix. Little bit mean. Little bit mean. Well, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is gonna run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Ah! Oh my god. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Love her. Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. No. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. And then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. This is so fucked up. Eventually, like... Order, I will have order. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant... Hey! Wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet! A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick? Contempt?
Contempt of court, you know?
I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
Yeah, I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah, I had a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. I'm just gonna press on everything. It was Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue to your testimony. We're getting close. Why were you camping there, anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? No. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Press further. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, and not meaningless babble. On Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Wasn't nary a thing on the lake with that boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. Oh, that's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh.
Nick! Lada's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Hold it!
Who was that?
It was me!
Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not! Lada Hart, your testimony stinks! It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lada? Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lada! What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it, I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No!
Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong! Wrong! What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order! Get to Jojo about it. Order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Maya Fey, you would leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya? No, I need my resident weird girl. I care not for this melodrama. A guy dressed like that, making the kind of hand gestures that he does, and he's gonna say, oh, I'm not a melodrama person. Shut the fuck up. You are the whole fucking circus. Literally the most melodramatic man alive, and he's like, I care not for this melodrama. Shut the fuck up. You invented the word. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. The last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Overhead map of Gourd Lake. This? Got you. Got you, Miss Hart, finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph. Look at this graph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? Lotta lying. Telling a lot of lies you are. Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course, I said I could and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it! I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grit. So, once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. Which noise? You used binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one had better be good. I don't know, she didn't have binoculars? It was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now, just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types would never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me. I think somebody does, but it's not a girl. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic... The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yeah? This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little bit overboard there? Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Hold it. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a minute! Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. Grr. No unnecessary comments, please. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him? Brr. I did, yeah. Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. It was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Present. Was it... I'm gonna say that it was set up to take a picture of Gordy. Your Honor... Shit! Fuck. It was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Okay. What contradicts that specifically? Set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. Faces the lake. It faces the lake! Objection! Yes! You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie! Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oof! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Lottie, or Gordy, baby. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gold Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have proof? I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof? Oh, Lord. When a loud noise. Yeah, it's the article, right? Because the article says that it was a loud noise? The picture? Or the camera? You know what? I'm not getting the walkthrough out until I have, like, no bars left. Present? The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus this photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. Thank God! Thank God! Thank God! Okay. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you would set your camera on the lake to respond to loud noises. Order, order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy and you got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. I love her hair. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster.
That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha, that would be a first.
He's kind of a cunt. He's kind of cunty a little bit, but like, in a bad way. In a way that I'm shaking my head and wagging my finger at.
Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
Lotta's new testimony.
Actually, I'm not a research student at a university.
Then what manner of person are you?
I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. I'm an investigative photographer.
An investigative photographer?
Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year, and guess what?
What?
There was a UFO just hanging in the sky.
A UFO?
You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer.
I see.
Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster.
Is Gordy really all that newsworthy?
Heck yeah! They even had him up on the TV!
I'm not sure that appearing on the local news' Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe.
Hey! They also had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real!
Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Yes, Your Honor. You just don't understand Gordy, Mr. Wright. Not like I do. I know he's real. I know it in my damn heart. In my Lotta heart.
Really funny.
Don't be a bitch. That's why I was camping out by the lake.
That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera?
Yep. Borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang,
it snaps a shot.
Yep.
So how many pictures has it taken so far?
The only time the camera triggered was that night.
But that's all I was hiding. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake.
Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors.
Competitors?
Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop.
Ah, is that the only reason you were hiding the truth?
Well, actually...
Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet.
When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that lake.
Exactly what sort of sound was it?
Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected.
There
wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time.
There wasn't much else to look at?
Yep.
I don't know. She heard a bang, and she thought Gordy was out there. I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. I love you, Lotta. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands and I heard another gunshot. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore either. I'd better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Ah, shit. Not a research student at a university, I'm an investigative reporter. Imagine where scoop it would be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Overhead map of Gourd Lake. I'm gonna check this. I don't know. And I saw a flash near one of the men's hands and I heard another gunshot. Fired 3 times.
Objection!
No, the music didn't change. Ah, fuck. Shit. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Wasn't much else to look at. Pieces of the lake. It seems like it was hinting at presenting evidence here. She said there wasn't anybody on the shore, but the thing is, she wouldn't be able to see the boathouse. But, like, that, it's not letting me... Wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Let me check this again. I mean, you can see the hot dog stand from there. You could look at the hot dog stand. But there's fog, so maybe she couldn't see the hot dog stand. Lake photo. But, okay, hold on. I heard another gunshot. But there was only one bullet. Pistol bullet found in the victim's body.
Objection!
Your Honor, no, shit. Okay, fuck it. Walkthrough time. I'm a weak man. Turnabout. Goodbyes, walkthrough. Okay. Okay, the Gordy article, apparently. Wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. But wouldn't you be looking for Gordy? Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? Well, what's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. Autism on autism crime for real. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah! Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Ah? Well? Oof. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I was just... I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey! You got the photograph. You got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement? Miss Hart, look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? But because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Lake photo added to the court record. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in the photo. He's holding it with his left hand. He's holding it with his left hand. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Show other evidence. Wait, Your Honor, this evidence. I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence, but this... I should have objected to the enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement. Your Honor? There is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? I noticed it. I actually noticed it this time. Mr. Rice, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Hehehe. Poke. Hello? Can I... Oh. Present. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor! The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. Ah, I'm so excited that I actually noticed it this time, on my own! No walkthrough! The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, take that! Get fucked, you stupid old cunt! Oh my god. I feel so exhilarated right now, bro. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? I'm literally a lawyer now. The victim himself? There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order, order! So you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor, I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet! There is no way it could have been suicide. Order, order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report updated. God damn it, not again! Not again! Not another updated autopsy report, I can't take it! This is my earthquake! Phoenix is just curled up in a ball in the fucking courtroom, rocking back and forth like, not another updated autopsy report, not another one, no! I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh man, guys. December 26th, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. That was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No, I've yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? Oh, he's such a kitty! I'm squishing him! I'm squishing his little face! I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's deposition added to the court record. 2 seconds away from asking, oh my god, I love Edgeworth and his characterization so much. My emotionally repressed little man. Ooh, that little cat of a boy, he has so many emotions, and he is putting them in a bottle, and putting the lid on that bottle, and sticking it way down deep in his chest, and then one day, he'll die. To be continued. Oh man. I would love to save my progress. Woo! Emotions? Who's ever heard of those? He says while shaking and whimpering underneath the table in the detention center because he's so fucking scared of earthquakes. I've never had an emotion in my life, he says while he's like whimpering and crying. Who doesn't love a man who whimpers and cries? Okay, what are we thinking so far, people who have never played this game? Nova, I know what you and I think. I mean, I'm a little fuzzy on the details. It has literally been, God, probably like 7 or 8 years since I watched the Game Grumps play this. So, you know, I'm iffy on the details, but I generally sort of remember things that are relevant. But like, Romeo Digital Roots, how we feeling? She-Hulk, what's up, man? Like, this shit is crazy, huh? Oh, by the way, hydration checkpoint. Everybody take a sip of water. Drinking game where everybody has to take a sip of water every time it's really obvious Edgeworth is repressing something. God, I love this fucking game. Do you guys like my my Lotta Hart voice? I fucking love it. I fucking love her so much. I like forgot how much I loved her. It's kind of based on it's a little bit based on Aaron Hansen's fucking consume Prilosec. Dude, oh my god, you know what I randomly thought about? I was like, I have to eat after this. What could I eat? And then I remembered toast. Peanut butter toast. You know, every couple of months when you remember that toast exists? And you, like, eat toast for a little while, like, so much, and then you forget that toast exists again? By the way, shout out to anybody who is potentially watching this in the VOD eventually. I'm having so much fucking fun with this goddamn game. It's so good. It won't let me go to the main menu. I'm like, it feels so eerie when there's no music happening in an Ace Attorney game. It's like, ha, ha. Okay, I think that's gonna wrap it up for the stream tonight, though. This has been super fun, though. I'm glad I kept going. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I really appreciate you being here. Everybody say thank you, Hatsune Miku, who holds up my phone so I can see chat. Yeah, everybody hydrate, get food, go to bed soon. Not for Romeo Digital Roots. That'd be a pretty weird time to go to bed. But like, everybody else. I feel like the chat delay's crazy right now. Anyway, this has been super fun. I had such a good time with you guys. I'm wrapping it up now, though. Bye-bye.